I grew up in a family of 6 with 2 older twin brothers and 1 older sister. I was the youngest, and when I was 2 years old, my family moved to Bel Air, Maryland, where I've lived since then. My siblings and I attended public school and found ourselves participating in a lot of sports in our free time. However, my sister Kelly was always more interested in reading books whenever she could. She always loved to read as much as possible and share the stories that she read about. This sparked an early interest in reading for me, because of course I looked up to my older sister. However, this interest would not end up leading where I expected it to. In school, I finally began reading independently and was finally allowed to take my first book home from the school library. These books were simple and easy to read for my age. I enjoyed them because the stories were short and included some pictures, so they were exciting to read. When I was in the 3rd grade, the books I could choose were more complex as the level of difficulty began to rise. However, I managed to find a series of books called Geronimo Stilton by Elizabetta Dami that contained pictures, so I could still enjoy reading them. After reading this book, I loved it and continued to read this series. As the years went on, the books available to me became more and more advanced, as they should have, due to the knowledge I was gaining. However, this is when reading became less enjoyable for me, because not only did the books get longer and lack pictures, but I was forced to read them by assignment. When I was younger, I enjoyed the experience of being able to pick out any book I wanted. I still wanted to read the simple books with pictures in them, but those became less available at school, and I had other books to read for assignments. Of course, I still could have picked books to read on my free time, but I would much rather have spent that time with family, friends, or playing sports. When I found myself reading, it was for assignment purposes only. This left me not very interested in reading books because I no longer found enjoyment in doing so. Although reading was not for me, I have many other activities that interest me. Now that I have matured some more, I have learned to work with my dislike for reading. Even though it's not my top priority, I do not let it affect how I learn and complete schoolwork. I have formed a love-hate relationship with books because I respect their purpose in this world, but I do not necessarily enjoy them all of the time.